Hey guys, Zoose here. So here we have a MAOKAI page, and we went Aftershock. So Aftershock procs after you've used the CC that's immobilizing an enemy, and it scales with HP. So this is really good for tanks with some, I'd say, consistent CC. So MAOKAI has his W, and then he can follow up with his Q, and then this on top of that would it's so much damage, and you'll see in game what it looks like. As for Grasp of the Undying, can also be good if you want to sustain in lane, but this is just, right now it feels really strong, so try it out and you'll see for yourself. Guardian, again, this is more for the support bot lane, tanky support bot laners, not so much top laners. I mean, you can't use it until you're out of lane, so let's move on to this one. Font of Life. So impairing the movement of an enemy, champion marks it for 4 seconds. This is more of a team based one, and I guess I kind of make up for this with this one. And you could use this if you wanted to take towers really fast, but you'll see one reason I didn't go for this as well is because I'm not a top laner, so I kind of wanted to play the safe route, do damage, go tanky. I'm not going to be split pushing and unflinching. You could get this too, but for this one we decided to go with this. And Mirror Shield because I'm up against a Teemo. And if it was something else, maybe a Gnar, you can take this, or if it's not really a threatening lane, you can take this because it covers both, but it's a little bit more scaling after 10 minutes, of course. And of course the last one, Overgrowth, just gain permanent max health, which is good. So this with this already starts stacking, plus you're going to build almost all of your items have health. So now the exciting part is this part. It's a little interesting. I actually didn't get to do it right before changing my runes right before the game started, because I was last pick top lane, didn't know what to pick, panic picked MAOKAI, but this is really good, by the way. I've checked this up, I've made sure it's good. I already picked half of it but wasn't able to pick this, but this is really good. And you can also it's already like, I'd say a third of way building a gargoyle stone plate, so this is good for that, and it also gives you some survivability top lane. You can also get this if you really want, if you want that extra health and mana. And of course boots, this is worth the gold in my opinion, because at around 10 minutes it's like 300 gold, and that's always worth, and you're probably not gonna be doing that much. And something funnily enough, yeah, I accidentally took heal instead of TP as well, so rough start, but it ended up okay. You could take this, but I don't like how it's negative 10 damage. The health is good, the negative 10 damage is just really bad. These other two, not a big difference. This is much more consistent. 10 minutes, you're going to get you 300 gold, much more worth in my opinion. So let's get straight into the game. Okay, so in the laning phase, you're really going to want to get a feel for this Aftershock. And a lot of damage, you're going to get a lot of damage from this. That's my normal combo, and then my Aftershock damage as well. You can see I actually outtrade him. You can, at the beginning of the fight, he probably thought he had me. And of course the heal. I don't think I would have gotten that without the heal, so I still wouldn't recommend taking heal, of course. Anything would have been better than heal, but didn't have enough time. Missed out by like less than a second and didn't get TP. Not too worried though. Get the kill, get the first blood. Now I'm just going to bait in for Kha'Zix, even though I'm fighting this minion wave. Wouldn't usually do that, of course. And yeah, I just got a lot of tankiness, a lot of health, and magic resist already. And the Aftershock's going to start doing a lot more damage. You can see these trades are crazy. I mean, it's not even a matchup. So he kind of baits me in here. And guess what? The heal comes to safety again. Able to get enough speed to catch him. He probably shouldn't have turned either, but heal has gotten me 2 kills now. And I don't think he would expect it. Sometimes the cheesiest things work. So these are the sort of trades you want to go for. But it's Teemo, so he's kind of ramping up in damage a little bit. And that Summon Irie with a Teemo kind of works out really well, because it procs on the poison like twice. And again, winning the trades, getting the heal from my passive, and just slowly winning the lane. Rough lane for him. So I'm going for another kill. I don't really know how to play MAOKAI that well, but kind of had to push my limits. Didn't know how to really play it. Didn't know if I could kill him most of the time. Went for it anyway. And with the Sunfire, I do a little bit of extra damage. And yeah, kill him under tower, which is really good. Very tanky. And I actually just survive here as well. I can also mention that I have Overgrowth as a rune, so I'm kind of getting a little bit of health at the same time. So I kind of prioritize magic resist. I was going to go Sunfire first. I think that's standard, but just this Teemo was just really annoying. He does a lot of damage despite him being a few kills down. So I just wanted to make sure I had MR. But yeah, after this I just looked for team fights and make use of the Fun for Life. Really want to make use of it. As long as I'm marking these targets, my allies will do a little bit more damage. So that's really good. Good team fighting, a team play sort of rune. And if I also had all my runes correct, I would have had boots for free and also a stopwatch, building into gargoyles eventually. But I didn't. I actually got Coup de Grace and I think Triumph. So you might see me get kills and then 25 gold and a bit of health afterwards, which I wouldn't recommend, but just by accident got picked. But yeah, just gonna take advantage of my rune setup, which is all teamfight reliant tankiness. Don't really want to be by myself, and I can't split push because there's no TP, so group up, take advantage. And I don't think most of the lanes weren't winning. I think mid lane was behind, so but together we were strong. Bot lane definitely won, and yeah, we were able to just clean up fights. I can definitely see why this guy was used quite a lot in season 7. So again, if you see a use for Grasp of the Undying and you want to sustain in lane and have a lot of pressure in lane, definitely go for it. But I recommend, because MAOKAI has such consistent CC, and with his W and his Q, you're pretty much always going to stay on top of them, and you're always going to proc that Aftershock, and it is a lot of damage, and it does scale with your health, so it's always useful. As you can see, I'm kind of baiting. I see my team coming. I'm just going to make sure he thinks he can kill me, and then he really can't. I still have heal as well, so he always forgets to heal, that Teemo, and I don't blame him. So I kind of bait out a fight here. Really tanky if they think they're going to take me out. If Anivia got that wall, she probably would have killed me, but that's all it takes. One little misclick, and then we get all the kills here. Just like that. Kind of baited it all out. It's an interesting playstyle playing tank. I rarely play it, but every now and then it's kind of fun. I did start off playing tanks at the beginning when I started playing this game, but haven't touched them for a really long time, and I'm enjoying them with all these new runes. It's really fun to play. It's a different sort of a play style now. You can kind of go tanky but still play aggressive with Aftershock, and that's why I like it. That's why I think you guys should try it out. Let me know how it goes. And if you trade in lane the way I was doing with the Teemo, you'd have good luck. But again, you should get the defense, the armor one, if you need it for any AD champs like etc. But yeah, try it out. Let me know. I'll see you in the next video.